Hey guys, welcome to Unlimited Health. Let's check out this video called It's Another Napoleon video. Okay, this is gonna be awesome. And the previous one was not as horrible as the one that was before. The previous one was like a lot of running around, attempting to flank. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's all a mess, and also like a mix between the video that I reacted to before that, and normal strategic flanking and war tactics and stuff like that. But in the end, we get to Leipzig, and it's like a big ass planet, and like everybody's fighting. There's not a single place in the landscape that is empty. Everybody's fighting everywhere, and Napoleon came back with more troops in that video, and it was insane. Okay, and also like the year has been changed into 1813. This was the next year, and it was crazy. Okay, but today we're gonna take a look at the the next portion of it, and this time I like this. It's called Wellington's Triumph, Vitoria 1813. Not Victoria, Vitoria 1813. Okay, so I heard about Wellington. Wellington was from considering what I've been reacting to on the previous videos, he was like really tough, man. He was like fucking giving Napoleon some serious problems. So Wellington was crazy, and also learned that he actually worked in Indian war and stuff against the British. He actually helped us. I'm an Indian, so that's like, wow, man, this dude has been across the world, and he also fought in the the French war and everything. It's just Napoleon wars and everything. It's so crazy. Okay, not Napoleon wars, but more like he did so many things. It's insane. Okay, but let's take a look at this video. It's called Wellington's Triumph, Vitoria 1813. And I could be not understanding some things because I'm not like a French guy or a Western guy or anything. I'm just some dude from India, okay? Okay, I don't know anything, okay? I might even sound stupid when I'm talking about some things. And, please don't be offended if I said something, or, if I, I don't know. Because I don't mean anything bad, but somehow it might come off as wrong, and then I'm gonna get a bunch of essays in the comment section yelling at me and hating on me, and I don't know what I did wrong. I'm like dumbfounded, like what the fuck, what happened, what did I do? That's how bad it would be. So please understand, I'm just some dumbass trying to react to this, and we don't even know, because I'm getting a bit of views from this, so I'm like trying to react to something. Okay, so let's not talk too much. Let's get into this. Wellington's Triumph, Vitoria 1813. This is gonna be fun. Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And please make sure to subscribe to this channel if you like this reaction by the end of this video, and suggest me more political stuff if you can find that has equal amount of that has, like, whenever I do a reaction to a Napoleon video, I get a lot of attention, views and stuff. So that's gonna be amazing. So if you got anything like a series like this, or like a video or something, please suggest it to me. Type down in the comment section, I'll note it down and react to it. Okay, so let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Rad. What is this quote? Oh, while the Allied armies had seized the initiative and were on the march, the French armies were scattered all over Spain. Oh, they were doing something, but the French were, somewhere else doing, in the Spain fighting and everything. So, Marshal Jourdan, Chief of Staff to King Joseph of Spain. Dang. All right.
May 1813. While Napoleon's Grande Armée began its fight back in Central Europe following the disastrous invasion of Russia, 1,200 miles away, at the other end of Napoleon's embattled empire, another enemy was poised to strike.
Yeah, but they were fighting in Russia, but then again in the Spain, things were getting really heated, and there's like, I can never forget this, there's like 6,000 troops and this weird group of people, like 6,000 with their 6,000 troops, and they're fucking fucked up people, man. They will capture you, torture you, and then kill you, okay? They're weird. It's like a fucking cult. It's insane, okay? With a mass following. That's how it is like. So I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna deal with that in Spain. That's why I keep saying they need to run away from Spain and come back later when things cool down or some shit, you know? Give it like a Russia treatment. If you like tried to invade it like how you tried to invade Russia in Spain, that would have been like successful. Honestly, if you think about it, Napoleon should have captured Spain instead of fucking going to Russia, which like fucking hundreds of thousands of troops dying and getting fucking impaled and killed and shit like that. Dang. So he should have tried everything on Spain instead. I don't know. So whatever. Dang.
The previous year, Wellington's Anglo-Portuguese army had won a brilliant victory at Salamanca, but been held at Burgos and forced into a long, demoralizing retreat back to the Portuguese frontier.
Portuguese
but after
frontier.
a winter of rest, reinforcement and training, Wellington's army was stronger than ever.
Dude, I'm telling you, this Wellington guy is not a joke, man. He's like a big monster in that corner of don't go into that valley. There's a big ass monster there, you know? It's like that. This dude is a fucking like a Godzilla hiding somewhere in the landscape somewhere. And with his troops, he's planning something and he's gonna come out and eat your ass, okay? That it's like that. It's like a approaching fucking big carnage. So run away, you know? Dang.
100,000 men, many of them battle-hardened veterans.
100,000 men.
And for the first time, he had sufficient cavalry and artillery, while transport and medical services had also been improved. Morale was sky high.
Wow.
Their chief, known to the troops as Old Nosy.
Yeah, some of these leaders that made Napoleon run around and retreat or try to save his ass and shit are really fucked up, man. I could think of like Charles Kutuzov and there was another guy that I forgot his name, but he was also crazy. And then there's this Wellington guy. These people are fucking crazy, okay? I'm actually shocked that Napoleon is surviving all of these with all of these people in his life coming up like that, you know? And, you know, I don't know how he's surviving, but I guess that's why he's a legend, you know?
Was cheered wherever he went. I never saw the British Army so healthy or so strong, Wellington informed London. In contrast, the French position in Spain was weaker than ever.
Wow.
Napoleon severely underestimated the threat posed by Wellington.
Oh, do not underestimate. This dude is more experienced than Napoleon. Like Napoleon, more than Napoleon, dude. This dude has been across the world engaging in many wars, and then he's fighting against Napoleon now. He's not a joke, okay? Always keep your enemies high up in your alert meter in your head, because these enemies are crazy. They're not a joke. Never underestimate your enemies. They will fuck you up when you're not paying attention to, especially, you know, so be careful.
And had just withdrawn 20,000 French troops for his own use in Germany. As commander-in-chief, King Joseph knew his forces were overstretched.
Wow.
Napoleon allowed him to give up Madrid and move his capital to the more easily defended Valladolid. But withdrawing further, to a strong position like the Ebro River, was out of the question. That would send the wrong message to neutral Austria and Napoleon's wavering German allies.
Wow.
And so, with serious concerns, Joseph and his chief of staff, Marshal Jourdan, awaited Wellington's offensive. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, a free-to-play RPG in which you build...
Like every YouTuber does this. I don't know. I mean, they're trying to promote this game, but still, like, what? Raid Shadow Legends, bro? You gotta stop, man.
A team of champions.
How many YouTubers are doing this?
to battle the forces of darkness. The game features 16 factions, including the Banner Lords.
The Banner Lords.
You'll encounter in campaign mode. This once proud kingdom has fallen under the influence of evil forces and turned on former allies. It'll be up to you to get to the bottom of the mystery. Banner Lord champions love plate armor and weaponry inspired by medieval Europe. The game has nearly 600 unique champions in all, each with their own skills and as beautifully detailed as these heavy-duty knights. Raid's turn-based combat system is fast and intuitive, with slick animations and sound effects with a satisfying crunch.
Okay!
Here's Epic History TV's band of heroes in action.
Wait, can somebody tell me, is the game good? Is Raid Shadow Legends that good? Because everybody talks about this. It has become a fucking meme now. Please tell me if this game is good. I might have to check it out because so many people are talking about this. So many YouTubers talk about it. It's ridiculous, you know?
Scything through hapless guards, before getting into rather more serious trouble against a Minotaur, one of many formidable big bosses. Success in combat requires skillful tactics and a balanced squad. Champions will need to level up and find rare artifacts before they can hope to survive the more challenging dungeons.
Upgrade!
There are regular updates, expansions, and a PvP arena for taking on other players. Use the link below to download Raid for PC or mobile now.
Okay.
Thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video.
Raid Shadow Legends. Alright, let's go! Alright, what is this quote? In a few days we shall take the field. The campaign bids fair to be most brilliant. I hope to see the Pyrenees before September. I don't know what a Pyrenees is. Is that like a different race of people? I don't know. Lieutenant George Simmons, 95th Rifles Regiment, 30th April 1813. Okay, in a few days we shall take the field. The campaign bids fair to be most brilliant. I hope to see the Pyrenees before September. Okay, he's preparing for some kind of crazy war. Okay, so yeah, let's go. Dang. Most brilliant, indeed.
Wellington's plan was for his army to advance in two wings, concentrate at Toro, then move against Joseph's.
So we're gonna take a little bit of detour from Napoleon Wars and everything, okay? It's a fucking mess in Russia, and he might even die from all the cold. I don't know if he'll ever make back to France, or maybe he's in Leipzig engaging in the biggest war I've ever seen. Like the entirety of fucking grasslands have been covered with people fighting. You know, in the previous video, by the end of that, it felt like a planet warfare. So we're gonna take a detour from Napoleon and focus on his French allies on Spain and, you know, Wellington, giving them a tough time. Okay, this can be fun because I like to see what Wellington does. You know, I would like to see how crazy this guy is. You know, I heard things, but I haven't seen too much. But let's see. Okay.
Forces. In the south, Murray's Anglo-Sicilian Spanish force, based in Alicante, had just repelled an attack by Marshal Suchet at the Battle of Castalla.
Okay.
Murray would now mount a diversionary landing on the Mediterranean coast to coincide with Wellington's advance and prevent Suchet sending reinforcements north.
Yeah.
Wellington had also...
I remember Suchet guy is kind of like a sneaky bastard. I love him. He's like, he's very stealthy. He does what needs to be done and doesn't push forward, but takes over. When you're looking straight forward, he goes behind you. He did that before. So I'm like, what planning does he have? Like Suchet, what is he gonna do, you know?
Also counted on large-scale support from Spanish regular forces, of which he was, since November 1812, theoretically commander-in-chief. But the Spanish Cortes, based in Cadiz, was deeply divided. With many still highly suspicious of British motives. The result was that Wellington would only receive direct support from a few reliable Spanish divisions.
Yeah, okay.
Fortunately, he would receive considerable Spanish support from the guerrillas.
The guerrillas. And the people are not happy. The Spanish people in Spain are not happy about this French control, this French invasion. They have 6,000 troops of torturers and murderers, and they have their own shit, and the people are also not, putting up with this. They're fighting back. So that's why I keep saying these French guys need to go back, and come back sometime later, this time take over the whole Spain or something. That's the best way to do it,
Better armed, organized,
especially with Wellington around, I don't think this is a good idea,
and operating in greater numbers than ever before. A large area of Valencia had effectively been liberated by El Fraile, the Friar. Mina had captured major towns in Navarre and was currently keeping General Clausel's army of the north busy.
Yeah, they're slowly, kind of like almost like capturing some areas of Spain. And if these French guys move around or try to gather or something, they're essentially putting themselves in a trap. Basically, they're gonna trap themselves, and the people are gonna start revolting and probably kill by the end of all this. So that's why the French guys are not moving so much. They're stuck to their place. That's the only way to command and rule. That's the only way to do it. But the Wellington is actually having some plan and trying to get back. So that dude is also dangerous. So gotta be careful.
While Juan Martín Díaz, aka El Empecinado, was tying down large numbers of French troops near Madrid.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What is this quote? Farewell, Portugal. I shall never see you again. Marquis of Wellington, Portuguese frontier, May 1813. Dang, he's leaving. Wow.
On the 22nd of May, Wellington bid farewell to Portugal and began his advance. 4 days later, he was in Salamanca, from where he joined the northern wing of his army under Sir Thomas Graham. Joseph,
damn, he's making the French run for their asses. Look at that shit.
And Jourdan expected Wellington's main thrust to come from Salamanca, so planned to defend the line of the Douro River. But Graham's rapid advance north of the river meant they'd already been outflanked, and they ordered a retreat.
Oh shit!
By a series of brilliant marches, Wellington continued threatening the French right flank, forcing Joseph to keep falling back.
Holy shit! He's making everybody run. What?
Wellington's army was able to use small roads and mountain tracks north of the main highway, which the French had dismissed as impassable. But thanks to his Spanish allies, Wellington knew better.
Wellington knew better. Thanks, son.
Backed by British sea power, he was also now able to switch his supply base from Lisbon to Santander, drastically reducing the length of his supply lines, another feat the French had written off as impossible. At the Ebro River, the French found themselves outflanked yet again, and fell back to Vitoria.
This is where everything happens, huh? Vitoria, 1813. Holy shit, and Wellington's triumph. So he's gonna win this, and the French are gonna... I can't believe I'm saying this. The French are having such a bad time. It's like, what the fuck? You need to rethink your life at this point. That's how bad. Nothing is working on the side of the French. Holy shit. And I'm watching a Napoleon series. So seeing them retreat and lose so many troops, dying in the Russia and everything, it's like, what the fuck? Man.
Yeah,
wow.
Joseph decided that he must make his stand.
Oh shit.
The Zadorra River Valley west of Vitoria seemed to offer a strong defensive position. Expecting an attack from the west, French forces were drawn up in 3 lines.
3 lines?
General Gazon's army of the south formed the first line.
Okay.
Then General d'Erlon's army of the center. Then General Rey's army of Portugal.
Okay.
Joseph hoped that he could at least buy time for the vast wagon convoy assembled east of the city to get away. It contained not only military supplies, but his government's treasury.
Oh shit!
And as satirized by this contemporary British cartoon, the accumulated loot of 5 years' French occupation of Spain including
Oh.
priceless works of art, jewels, and antiques.
Oh
He
my
also
god!
expected General Clausel
That's a lot of valuables, bro. Oh man.
to arrive with 20,000 reinforcements any day. However, thanks to the guerrillas, Wellington was better informed of Clausel's whereabouts than Joseph himself.
Oh
Knowing
shit,
that-
you're telling me there's some kind of a spy looking around what they're doing from up top in the mountains or something? And he's like informing Wellington of what's happening. Dang, son, that is fucking brilliant. I think other leaders and you know, big people like Wellington, probably even Napoleon, also had some spies around, you know? But I could be wrong. So this is actually fucking cool, intelligent. I like this.
Clausel couldn't reach Joseph before the 22nd of June. He decided to attack on the 21st.
Oh!
The day before, French patrols reported enemy troop movement to the north.
Oh
so
shit!
Ray's troops were moved to
Oh
cover
my
any
god!
threat to the army.
It's like a big horde coming. It's like a horde mode. The French better run because this is not gonna work well.
Army's line
you
of
know?
communications. Apart from one division, which left to escort part of the wagon convoy to France. An odd decision that deprived the army of 4,000 men on the eve of battle.
Oh shit!
Marshal Jourdan had been bedridden with fever that day.
Oh!
The next morning, he reconnoitered the army's position with
It sucks, bro. Back then, like I said, there's no medical, assistance, nothing, no medication, nothing. And you might feel lightheaded and have a fever in the middle of a fucking war out of nowhere. And it's just, man, imagine that situation. And you're like a very important guy in the whole thing, and you're having a bad time. Like bad health, and not even like you fought and having a bad time because of the injuries. No, you just have a fever all of a sudden. Holy shit,
King
man.
Joseph. They agreed that their position was overextended and should be shortened. But by the time their orders reached General Gazan, it was too late. He was already under attack.
Oh shit. Oh. The French are done, I feel like. Man, a sharp firing on the right gave us notice that the ball had been opened. Second Lieutenant George Lestrange, 31st Regiment of Foot. Okay, a sharp firing on the right gave us notice that the ball had been opened. I guess he's like telling us like, oh shit, that a warning shot has been given to us, and we gotta move fast or something. Dang. Alright. The ball had been opened.
Wellington, enjoying the advantage in numbers for once, had decided to attack.
Yeah, this is probably the first time I'm seeing he has more troops than the French. Pretty much, okay? Allied army, 75,000 men, 96 guns. A decent war with good amount of troops. Not bad, it's decent. And the French army has like 57,000 men, 153 guns. I don't know about that. Do they work? Are they really that effective? Are guns that effective? I hope they are. If the French wants to win, they better utilize the guns. 57,000 men are very less compared to 75,000. So Wellington has an advantage. Okay.
Attack in 4 columns across a 10-mile front, with General Graham's left-hand column threatening Joseph's line of retreat.
Jeez, basically like a fucking tsunami out this bitch. Wow.
It was a bold plan, with the potential to trap and destroy Joseph's army, but required careful coordination and precise timing. Fortunately, the French had not thought it necessary to destroy any of the bridges over the Zadora River, which was also fordable in several places.
I don't know, maybe they should have broken the bridges before they got there, before the Wellington got over there, I don't know, that could be bad. But now they're gonna be running over the bridge and easily coming up to you and attacking you and shit. So they should have thought of that. I don't know what to say.
At 8 a.m., General Hill's column began its attack on the Allied right.
Allied right.
Spanish and British troops advanced up the western heights of Puebla, driving off French skirmishers. And forcing General Gazan to send reinforcements to secure his left flank. Hill's troops then seized the village of Subiana. But French cannon fire and counterattacks prevented any further advance.
Oh God!
Convinced that Hill's attack was the main assault, and that troop movements to the north were probably a diversion, Jourdan continued to send troops from the center to reinforce the left.
Oh, the French is putting up a fight. I like this. They don't back down for anything. I love that.
This was exactly what Wellington wanted.
Why?
At 11 a.m., he was waiting with growing impatience for his other columns to go into action.
That's a
Lord
mess.
Dalhousie's 7th Division, supposed to be leading the attack by the centre-left column, had got held up in the mountains.
Why?
While further east, Graham's flanking move had got off to a cork.
I guess they were too late, and it was like too many rocky areas to go through, I guess, and they were really late. Oh man, this is it's not going according to the plan, is it? On both sides. That's fucked up.
Just start. But seeing the size of the approaching force, General Ray decided to pull back his troops across the Zadorra River. This encouraged Graham to get things moving. Colonel Longa's Spanish division advanced on Durana, held by Spanish troops loyal to King Joseph, and a bitter struggle for the village ensued. British and Portuguese infantry advanced against Camara Mayor. They were soon engaged in bloody street fighting with the French.
Oh my God!
This shows an attack by the 4th King's Own Regiment of Foot and the 47th Lancashire Regiment. Though they succeeded in driving the French out of the village, they could not cross its bridge.
I gotta say, I like the coloring, the red coloring of their uniform, but honestly, if you're gonna engage in war and it's gonna be all bloody and shit, the red shit is, I don't know about that. It's gonna be even more reddish looking and might scare some squeamish people, young troops that are fighting within the army. It might be more gruesome with the red color. I don't know about the uniform though. It looks good when you're like normally like a guard or something, but then you're engaging in war and it doesn't look that good. It looks more gruesome. It's gonna be more terrifying to others to see, all this. Man.
Over the Zadorra, which was expertly covered by French guns.
Okay. Dang. So the fucking war is like heating up and it's not stopping anywhere. It's not gonna stop for another 2 or 3 days, like 5 days, a whole week. This is like a big war now, okay? Come on, you rascals. Come on, you fighting villains. General Sir Thomas Picton, British 3rd Division. The British are fucking, their accent and everything, they're so cool. I love them, Come on, you rascals! You fighting villains! I love it.
Around noon, a Spanish peasant informed Wellington that the bridge at Tres Puentes was completely unguarded. He immediately ordered Kempt's elite light infantry brigade to dash across it and secure a bridgehead. But there was still little sign of Dalhousie's 7th Division. General Picton, the notoriously short-tempered commander of the fighting 3rd Division, ran out of patience. Fed up with waiting for Dalhousie, he ordered his men to advance. They charged across the Mendoza Bridge and a nearby ford, driving back light French defences.
Wow!
General Gazan, with his left flank pinned down at Subiana.
Like honestly, in this video, I don't know if I should be on the French side or the Wellington side, because Wellington is like so formidable and so fucking like in control, and he looks like a fucking hero in this. But at the same time, I feel bad for the French because this whole series has always been about French and Napoleon and what they are doing, So it's like I don't know which side to pick. I don't know who. I don't know if I would be happy if any side would win. I don't know, man. It's weird. I like Wellington, but at the same time, I also like French. It's like, what? This is insane. I love this, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know what to say, He's
now about to be outflanked on his right, and had no option but to pull back his troops.
Shit!
Wellington's army was now crossing the Zadorra River in force.
Oh God. Oh,
Heavy
King Joseph is running.
fighting continued to rage on the heights of Puebla. But here, the French also had to give ground to maintain the cohesion of their new line.
Oh shit.
Scottish
Yeah, this video is supposed to be Wellington's victory or triumph. So I guess I gotta cheer for Wellington? This is ridiculous, bro.
Highlanders and Connaught Rangers, supported by riflemen and Portuguese troops, now stormed the village of Arigneth, routing the defenders, who retreated southeast. And a gap began to emerge in the French centre between Gazon's army of the south and d'Erlon's army of the centre.
Shit.
The Allied
The best thing about Wellington, it's not, from whatever I'm seeing right now, it's not like Napoleon that is completely confused, sending some troops somewhere else, and that plan is failing, or flanking is failing, or sending some troops somewhere else, and they engage in a extremely brutal fight, and then slowly dying, having his horses die. None of that, confusion and fucked up, war tactics from Napoleon are present in Wellington. He's thorough. He knows what he wants to do, and he's actually making it work. And it's like, wow, for the first time I'm thinking maybe Wellington is better than Napoleon. And Napoleon might not be that great. I don't know. This is actually fucking crazy. I'm loving Wellington more than Napoleon now. What the fuck? That's crazy, bro. This is insane.
Allied advance continued, with heavy pressure on both French flanks.
Shit.
Wellington's army appeared to be building unstoppable momentum.
Yeah.
With
No bickering, no running around, no fucking, having some of your commanders dying by cannonballs, and no horses dying, no people dying around, no, none of the confusion and craziness that was happening in Russia with Napoleon. Wellington is thorough. He's doing what needs to be done, and he's making it work, dude. I can't believe it. I think Wellington is better than Napoleon. After seeing all this, I'm feeling that. Holy shit.
Graham's column poised to cut off Joseph's escape.
Oh man. And the French keep running. I never saw French run so much like this. Alright, whose code is this? Okay. Artillery and musketry were heard in one continuous, uninterrupted volume of sound. The fire had already become exceedingly violent. Oh shit, so it's becoming increasingly violent with all them, artillery and musketry and shit. Captain Andrew Leith, hey, Wellington's staff, that's what he said. So things are getting even worse, extremely violent, but nothing can top the Russian violence with Napoleon stuff in the previous videos. I'll put that reaction at the end of this, at the end of this video so that you can watch it, but holy shit, this is nothing compared to that. But it is getting slowly, it's going horrible. Fuck. I hope everything goes normal, Shit. Exceedingly violent.
By 4 p.m, Wellington's army was formed up across the Zadorra, ready to strike a decisive blow. But his infantry came under heavy fire from 76 French guns, blasting great holes in their ranks.
Okay.
Allied guns were brought forward to provide support.
Oh, looks like an equal amount of, like a fair fight. It looks like, it's a fair fight. Everybody is like lined up against each other. And it looks like a mess. Cannonballs are everywhere. Some people some important commanders or something might die. So be careful. Jeez.
The biggest artillery duel of the Peninsular War began. More than 70 guns on each side.
Each side!
Allied skirmishers, exploiting the gap in the French centre near Gomecha, were able to work their way behind the French guns.
Okay.
Shoot down their crews.
Shoot down their
Gazon
crews.
found himself threatened on both flanks.
Oh.
But instead of trying to close up with d'Erlon to his north, on his own initiative he ordered a retreat. The left d'Erlon's own left flank completely exposed.
Oh shit! Oh man, it's almost like a flank. They're getting exposed so hard, it looks like a big-ass flank, bro. Holy shit.
In time, Longa's Spanish troops finally captured Durana. Rumors swept the French army that their escape route had been cut. D'Erlon's army of the centre fought on bravely, withdrawing to another new defensive line just 1 mile west of Vitoria.
Oh, man.
French guns kept up a steady...
They can't run away from so much, like so many fucking troops, enemy troops coming up over. So it's almost like they're trying to run away from a tsunami, but at the same time they're trying to make a wall to stop it as well. And it's like, you don't got that many troops. You French guys are clearly losing here, man. I don't know about fighting. Might as well retreat when you know you should already like predict your loss and take your chances and run and come back with much stronger force later. That's what I think. I don't know. You might call it cowardice or something, but you know that the French are not winning here. You see that they're running so hard. I've not imagined French running this hard before.
Steady fire on the advancing Allied lines, but once more the position was outflanked.
Oh God!
Around 5:30 p.m., King Joseph bowed to the inevitable and ordered a general retreat.
General retreat. Oh God! Oh man! I've seen the French run and retreat, but this is the first time I'm seeing like massive waves of French troops running and actually have King Joseph ordering a retreat. Like this is just fucking wow. So the French are literally taking the massive L of their life now. Holy shit. $5 million were abandoned by the French and left upon the ground. Ensign George Bell. $5 million were abandoned by the French and left up. Holy shit! They were so scared and running that they left $5 million. Dude, that might get you a lot of guns and a lot of troops and shit. $5 million is a lot from like back in the day, bro. That's a serious loss. Ensign George Bell, 34th Cumberland Regiment of Foot. Dang. Oh shit. This is the biggest L ever. French takes the biggest L ever? My God.
As the main road to France had now been cut by Longa's Spanish troops, the army would have to retreat east towards Pamplona along a single narrow road with boggy fields on either side. Bad enough for thousands of troops and guns, but there had been no attempt to move off the army's enormous convoy of wagons earlier in the day.
Oh God. Are they gonna abandon the convoy?
The result
they're so valuable though.
Was pandemonium as military units and artillery tried to force their way through the streets of Vitoria and the congested lanes and fields beyond. The task of forming a rearguard fell to General Rey's army of Portugal, which conducted an organized withdrawal covered by its cavalry. Wellington hoped that Graham's column would now be surging across the Zadorra River to cut off the French army's retreat. But Graham, overestimating the enemy's strength, continued to take a cautious approach. East of Vitoria, the French retreat descended into total chaos.
Oh God, look at them French running in lines. My God, after the order of retreat, they're like fucking hauling their asses, man. This is so bad.
The single narrow road became blocked. Wagons that took to the fields got stuck and were abandoned.
The fucking British is like the devil with their red uniform, and it's like red ants mauling the black ants. The black ants have always known to be peaceful. They don't bite you and shit, you know. But the red ants are the most fucked up. They bite you any chance they get just for fun. It's like that. These Britishers are like red ants, fucking torturing and destroying the black ants. That's how bad this is.
Allied cavalry fell upon this confused mass, spreading panic and meeting little serious opposition.
I can't believe the French are running to save their lives. They're running they're not even putting up a fight and losing or running at the last minute. No, they just decided to run away. And everybody's fucking running away. This is insane.
King Joseph and Marshal Jourdan themselves narrowly escaped capture.
Oh,
Among
God.
the abandoned wagons, many civilians, including officers, wives and children, priceless paintings,
Oh.
jewels and furniture, and more
Oh,
than 5
God.
million gold francs. Troops on both
Oh
sides.
shit! So wives and children's and $5 million, and they're all, oh man, they were all dead or got captured. Some of these women might have, gotten raped and shit. We don't know. This is war, dude. Men are at their most violent, and the women don't. I don't know why there were women in there. That's insane. And these are like women, not like the random women or anything. These are like the wives of officers and shit. And it's like, oh my God, this is horrible.
Broke ranks and dived into an orgy of plundering.
Orgy of
One
plundering.
British officer described the scene. About dusk, the head of
Oh,
our
shit.
column came suddenly on some wagons which had been abandoned by the enemy. Someone called out, "They are money carts." No
Oh.
sooner were the words uttered than the division broke as if by word of command, and in an instant the covers disappeared from the wagons, and
Oh.
nothing was seen but a mass of inverted legs, while the arms were groping for dollars.
Oh my
For
God.
money it certainly was.
They got so much money that they were like, fuck everything. I need this money. Fuck this whole war too. They probably also said fuck the war, and somebody probably even like grabbed a bunch of sacks of money and just escaped from there. Holy shit.
The scene was disgraceful, but at the same time, ludicrous.
Yeah, what the fuck? You're troops and you're like so greedy and you're just scattered everywhere because of that money. Holy shit.
Wellington, however, was furious.
Oh,
Not-
the Wellington doesn't like all this. I guarantee you, he's like, money? I don't give a fuck about money. I care about my nation. I care about fucking killing the enemy. Fuck money. Fuck money. That's what he would say. So he's obviously not impressed by any of this. The troops are just dumbasses that Wellington is able to manage properly. I guess this is ridiculous, bro.
Not only did the
Wow.
plundering delay
So this money thing has caused a chaos between all this shit, and Wellington is not having it, and it's so hilarious. I love this, and like you said, it was ludicrous, right? It is.
pursuit of the enemy, but giant sums of cash, which might have paid for his army's supplies, vanished into private pockets instead.
Oh shit, that could have helped the army. But who cares about the fucking army, no? These people are like poor and like probably don't even have a family or orphans and shit. They just want to have some luxurious life. And they just put it in their underwears up their assholes and just kept running. Holy shit.
Of 5.5 million francs, only 250,000
Oh!
were ever recovered by the army.
Fuck, that's some massive steal. And how are you gonna find the rest of the 5 million? I think some people ran into the jungles carrying sacks and sacks of money just to escape this whole war and live somewhere with a luxurious life and shit. Become a painter, a lousy ass painter, and enjoy money. That's what they had, in their minds, and they took the sacks and probably run away. So Joseph's Spanish treasury recovered 250,000 francs. That's fucking, begging fucking currency. Nothing. And vanished 5,250,000 francs. Holy shit. A fortune has been lost. Wow. Oh,
Vitoria
shit.
was a great victory for the coalition. Not as crushing as it might have been, reflected in relatively light French casualties.
Okay.
But in the chaotic retreat that followed, the Allies did capture
Okay, Battle of Vitoria casualties. Vitoria casualties, okay? French killed 756 members, Allies 840, wounded 4,414, and 4,000 on the Allies. Okay, wounded, I think they could manage to get back. Captured and missing 2008. Of course, the captured and missing is where the fucking $5 million are, pretty much. You know, 266 on the Allies, total 8,000, and 5,158. Damn, son. Go find these captured and missing. They might have all the 5 million.
All but 2 of 153 French guns.
Oh.
And even Jourdan's Marshal's bateau.
Oh. Guns lost 151. Shit. Okay, what is this code? Is big. What is this? Okay. You have sent me among the trophies of your unrivaled fame, the baton of a French marshal, and I send you the baton of a French marshal, and I send you in return that of England. The British Army will hail it with rapturous enthusiasm. Damn, the British are celebrating so hard right now. I never imagined the French hauling their asses in vast amount of troops, just running around, just running away from the British, like scared for their lives. I never seen this, and this is like the greatest achievement of British Army, and they're like so happy. The Prince Regent to Field Marshal Lord Wellington, 5th July 1813. Fuck. and Wellington he's tougher than Napoleon. I can't believe I can't believe I'm saying
French
this.
military power in Iberia was broken. The Bonapartist Kingdom of Spain was at an end.
Yeah.
Joseph returned to France to face his brother's criticism.
Yeah, I heard that Napoleon's family never was able to be as powerful as Napoleon, and King Joseph right here, he lost his steam. He's going away. This is how it didn't happen. None of their family members became as great as Napoleon. I bet if Napoleon was there, he would have at least half of the fucking Spain in his fucking hands, pretty much. But Joseph is not. He's constantly running. You seen the whole video,
Marshal Jourdan retired from active service. Napoleon sent Marshal Soult to replace them, but even his shrewd military mind could not turn the tide in Spain.
You don't want to be eaten by the Red Army, okay? Run.
Counterattacks to relieve the French garrisons at Pamplona and San Sebastian were defeated.
Oh shit!
That autumn, Wellington began what proved an unstoppable advance across the Pyrenees and into France.
Oh shit! It's a fucking
mess! In southern
mess.
Spain, where Marshal Suchet remained undefeated, the disaster at Vitoria...
Yeah, Suchet is... I gotta say, Suchet is kind of brilliant and tough, but even he couldn't, because he's left alone, and he still managed to stay in place, but now he's got to retreat because he's gonna die, bro.
Forced him also to withdraw towards the frontier, leaving behind just a few isolated garrisons.
Yeah, they better move because they're in the red territory. They're gonna die.
After a bitter 5-year struggle, the Allies had brought the Peninsular War to the Spanish their War of Independence to a victorious conclusion.
So this is where the independence for the Spanish comes in, and after 5 years of war, they finally were independent and free. Dang. I can't believe the French are the villain in this. It's just so ridiculous. I've already seen like the oversimplified video where they just retreat from Spain because of all the, the public outcry and, Wellington's massive raging war on them. I get it, but I never imagined like this where the French are seen in the evil position and then they have to retreat, defeating the evil essentially. Dang.
It had been a long, hard road, steeped in blood and suffering.
Fuck.
The alliance between Britain and Spain had been particularly treacherous to navigate. But ultimately, both nations had fought together with Portugal to drive the French back across the Pyrenees.
Yeah. You know what? If you're like a big leader, you better fucking dominate from the beginning of your invasion till the end. Because if you don't dominate and have other enemy troops make you fucking run for your lives and constantly retreat, then you'll be seen as a nuisance and like a villain, okay? And that is why the French were seen so bad, because they were like they were like nothing, and they were, you know, trying to invade, and it's almost like a villain archetype, you know, and Joseph was not putting up with all of this, keeps retreating. So it's like you just corner yourself into becoming a villain at this point, and he had to retreat and in a disgraceful, humiliating manner, and that's why nobody could become as great as Napoleon, especially when you got people like Wellington. You know, it's gonna be even more tougher, and obviously he failed. King Joseph failed, bro. Fuck.
New research provides a clearer insight that
your incompetence is what makes you the villain to the people in which you were trying to invade and shit. Okay, so you better be fucking strong so that they shut the fuck up and accept you as their leader. Okay, if you're not strong and keep retreating and having enemy troops make you run for your life, then you're a fucking failure, and you will be labeled as evil, and you will be fucking done, you know.
Than ever into the huge attrition of French manpower in Iberia.
Oh God.
An estimated total of 260,000 lives lost. 3/4 died of sickness. Of approximately 66,000 deaths from combat,
shit.
43% were in actions against Spanish regular forces.
Oh my God.
38% fighting British-led armies.
Oh
and
shit.
19% fighting guerrillas. By contrast, British military deaths are estimated at 52,000.
Oh, that's very low.
Portuguese 15,000, with many more thousands of civilian deaths, while Spanish deaths are unknown, though the country as a whole may have lost as many as 500,000 lives in 5 years of war and occupation.
Oh, this is such a mess, bro. 500,000 lives of Spanish people like fucking perished. That's insane. Peninsular War casualties. Damn, French total death 260,000. Oh my God, that's a lot. That's like Napoleon and Russia levels. That's insane. From sickness, a lot of people died from sickness though. 194. Oh, obviously because they're constantly the Spanish people are not putting up with this French invasion, so they probably were like, you know, fucking lack of supplies, lack of support, lack of fucking anything, and a lot of people probably like had to deal with sickness from that too, and 66,000 from combat. That's it. That's insane. And guerrillas, British forces, Spanish regular forces. Wow, the British had very less men.
For Napoleon, this disaster had been an unnecessary and largely self-inflicted wound.
Yeah, I gotta blame King Joseph for this, for not, you know, charging and being a badass like Napoleon or like Wellington, you know?
Intervention born of arrogance and false assumptions, with dire strategic consequences.
Oh shit!
But as the Napoleonic Empire crumbled in Spain, an even greater struggle neared its climax in Central Europe, where Napoleon faced the most powerful coalition of his enemies yet.
Oh
If
God!
the French Emperor was victorious in Germany, Wellington might soon be scrambling back across the Pyrenees.
Oh shit!
The fate of Europe was about to be decided at the Battle of Leipzig.
Oh my God! Oh
Thank
shit!
you to
At Leipzig, that's where it's gonna be even. Oh man, the fate of Europe entirely rests on Leipzig now, because they fucked up the Spain shit and it was so humiliating. Oh my God! And now it's all Leipzig, a planet warfare essentially. Dang.
History March for creating the battle map in this video. And thank you to all our Patreon supporters for making this channel possible. Visit our Patreon page to find out how you can support the channel, get ad-free early access, and help to choose future topics.
Amazing video. All right, go check out his Patreon and pay for him, because these videos are not a joke. And also like go check out. Hey, and congratulations, Epic History TV! You finally got 2 million subscribers, bro. They were like at the point where like 1.99 subscribers in the previous video. Now they got 2 million. All thanks to you guys. Go subscribe to him. And obviously not many people watch these videos of mine, but a lot considering a lot for my channel. So if you went and actually subscribed to him on YouTube, then you did the deed. He reached the 2 million subscriber mark because of you guys. Okay, that's awesome. Go check him out. Go subscribe to him, okay, on YouTube if you haven't already. And wow, what a video, bro. What a fucking crazy ass video. This, and also like this reaction has been blown up to almost 1 hour. Wow. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reaction. What did you think about this reaction? Did you like my reaction? If you like it, please make sure to subscribe to this channel. It's my backup channel. This is where I upload like 3 videos a day. But today I'm only uploading 2 videos because tomorrow is like, I'm kind of busy tomorrow, so and also like go check out my main channel. The link in the description. There's a lot of reaction videos over there. You'll be thoroughly entertained. And if you like it over there, subscribe over there. Like this reaction, subscribe over here. Subscribe to both my channels. Show me support. There's nothing wrong with getting entertained, okay? And wow, this video was fucking crazy though. This video was so crazy. It was just Wellington dominating from beginning to end, to the point of becoming victorious and ending the whole Spanish War at once in a span of 5 years. Despite being so many casualties, he fucking successfully won. Can we see more about Wellington? Is he gonna show up again? Is there like other types of videos based on Wellington? Because I would like to know, because as an Indian, I've heard that Wellington actually participated in the British, and not the British, but in the Indian War and everything. So that's like cool for me, and he actually helped us out or something like that. That's cool, man. So I would like to know more about Wellington too. If you got any like series of, or maybe Epic History TV did it. So if you got any videos, please suggest me. Please type down in the comment section. I'll note it down and react to it. I will even say your name, okay? So yeah, Wellington's triumph, Vitoria 1813. What a triumph! I can't believe I'm on the side of the British. I can't believe it. And I'm rooting for the French to, not rooting, but more like seeing the French run. It's like, holy shit, this is the biggest failure of the French. And this time without Napoleon, it's even more humiliating. Ridiculous, okay? So, yeah, that's it for this reaction. Stay tuned for more Napoleon videos. Please subscribe to this channel and subscribe to both my channels. Show me support. There's nothing wrong with getting it. I'm not gonna get anywhere like 1 million subscribers or anything. But if you support, then that's gonna be great, okay? If you want me to react to something, please suggest me, because I don't know what to react to. And compared to other YouTubers, I keep seeing they get shitload of subscribers in a span of 2 to 3 months, and like thousands of subscribers. But for me, I've been doing this since last year, motherfucker, and I'm not getting any subscribers. So I know that this whole thing with my YouTube channels has failed, and nobody subscribes to me. Well, I don't know why, because I give my everything. I do everything. It just sucks, okay? It makes me depressed. I might even abandon my channels in the future if, not many subscribers, not many views are coming up for these videos, but not many subscribers. And it's like, it sucks, whatever. Okay, so please make sure to subscribe to both my channels if you can, and show me support. Motivate me to do more. And I'll see you guys in the next Napoleon video. Goodbye. Enjoy this video. Wellington beat the French's ass. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.